Hello, this is from Milwaukee to Nashville. I'm Daniel Goodman. This is Tercel. This is Chris. Oh, we're up for
Puck drop. Yeah, do it at the beginning of the show.
Yes.
It was a loss tonight. Yeah.
Iowa
3, Milwaukee 0.
Hi. What's that over there?
I told you, man, the Admirals offense was chilling at Bradford Beach tonight because they sure weren't at the games they were supposed to be. How are you going to get blanked by Iowa? Come on now. But hey, I keep saying it's early, and it is, so that's why I'm not ready to start burying people. I'm just like shaking my head, but what the hell?
That's him, not me.
And he broke a chair. Hey, before we went on air, he broke a chair. Him, the host. I'm trying to maintain my composure.
Yes, broke a chair, then fixed the chair. That's why the show took a while.
Hence the new name of our show, Technical Difficulties, featuring Wrestle Talk. See, it's funny. I'm telling you, our show is cursed. We're destined to have technical difficulties. That's
but
just
as
what
you can see, we're back at a straight format. Yes, to you it looks like it's backwards, but to them it flips it.
Yeah, we're using our computer. It's back from the shop because it needed some fixing. No, he didn't break it. It was just an old computer. In case you're wondering.
Too much more. Just kidding.
It's your computer, dude. You didn't have to put yourself out there like that. All right, anyways, we're going to talk hockey or just shoot the S.
All right, so Admirals were outshot 31-20.
Yeah.
Let's just say, yeah.
That first period, the Admirals spent more time in the box than they did taking shots on goal.
I am not thrilled, and I'm going to say this from a fan standpoint, I am not thrilled with the play of Alexander Carrier. I think he should have stepped it up a while back. He's not playing the way where you're accustomed to seeing him play.
He's not even getting assists. I understand scoring a goal is hard, but could he at least get an assist? Or maybe a block shot or something?
He is the new Jonathan Blum. Can put the puck in the net whenever the hell he feels like it if he could hold the blue line.
I don't know. Maybe he just needs a change of scenery because sometimes that's what it triggers in people's heads to play better if they get a change of scenery. So maybe it's time for the Predators to part ways with Carrier.
Kind of like
maybe it could benefit both sides.
Yeah, you part ways with him and Gaudreau, make a nice little package for a top six.
Yeah, exactly. That way it'll give both Gaudreau and Carrier a change of scenery, and maybe it'll benefit their careers. It could be a win-win. Because it's clearly not working here in Nashville system. It's clearly not.
No, it's not.
I would also like to add in, let's look at this real quick. Penalties.
Yeah, let's go a little bit in depth because, man, I'm telling you.
Let's see. These weren't even bad. Okay. Penalties are penalties, but with your – okay, it was even towards the end.
What is that? The first 4 penalties of the game were all against Milwaukee. Am I seeing that right?
Yes. It was holding the stick, hooking, tripping, high sticking. There were a lot of dumb penalties this game on both sides.
Yeah, Tolvanen was in the box. Anthony Richard was in the box. Matt Donovan was in the box. Anthony Richard was in the box twice, I should say.
Colin Blackwell for knee.
Yeah.
Ugh. Let's see, just dumb, uncharacteristic of hockey players' penalties. I mean, even Iowa's, their bench minor for delay a game for having 7 guys on the ice during a face-off.
Well, on the plus side, Milwaukee and Iowa had 5 penalties each.
Grosnick had a solid game, but man, did they leave him out to dry.
Yeah. But it's typical.
I mean, on a plus side, I could poke a little fun here. More than half of Iowa's roster, I can't pronounce.
And that's sad because he's typically good at pronouncing difficult names. Just like I'm typically good at speaking English, and I clearly botched it right there. So yeah, let's do the period by period breakdown and try to wrap this show.
I'm gonna say this. Let's just say when you're, let's see. Do they have that up? No. Okay. I was wondering if they had that specific stat up, but they don't. Scoring for today: Luke Cunnin,
Yep.
no assist, his 4th of the year. Jerry Fitzgerald, his 5th of the year, with an assist from Carson Susie, and Mason Shaw. Carson Susie from an assist from Mason Shaw and Mitch McLean. That sums up the scoring. It was a 3-0 loss. I agree with Daniel Hetzel. When the top 2 points on our team are defensemen of Allard and Donovan, and our offense is getting nowhere, Richard's the only guy getting points outside of that.
Yeah. They definitely got to shake some things up.
Outside of that, let's see. Shots tonight. Gaudette had 3. Kirkland had 2. Trennan had 2. Donovan had 2. Luton had 2.
Yeah, that's all it was shots. Like, none of them. Well, there was a few that came close
Another
to
notable
score.
stat: the line of Philip Proctor and Jonas Luton was a -3.
Oof.
Ouch. So they were out there for all 3 goals.
Yeah.
Not a fan of Cooper, but in this case, I'd put him out there on Friday.
Yeah.
Beyond that, like I said, Garrett Ross signed to an AHL deal. In Predators news, Watson was activated this morning. He also
Word.
issued a statement.
An apology.
Yeah, a public statement. It wasn't really it was kind of like an apology / okay, this happened.
He was acknowledging it. He's not running from it. That's basically what you're trying to get at.
Yes, and he said this is the only statement you're going to get from me because, well, I want
He
to
has
get.
hockey to focus on, right?
He goes, I got a job to do. I'm not here to deal with that. Now, I'm going to say this. With him coming back, don't be surprised if certain fans or arenas get a little chirpy.
Yeah, I can just imagine some of the knucklehead Wolf fans out there.
Blackhawk fans are notorious for it. Buffalo fans are notorious for it. Philadelphia fans are notorious for
So
it.
don't let it hamper your spirits. Just go to the game and ignore the idiots. That's what I do.
Outside of that, I'm pulling up stats right now. I found new ways and exciting ways of
We're trying to better present the show. We're trying.
like I said, Masnick was added in our, as far as our website section goes. Masnick just got called up by the Rangers.
I thought you said he was already up as a backup.
He is. They sent him down like a Saros deal, where they sent him down for conditioning and they call him back up.
Gotcha. So not quite a two-way.
Yeah, it's just send him down, get a couple games in.
But the energy level tonight was like, it's almost like somebody took a vacuum and sucked all the energy out of the team today. It just came out flat.
And it never went away. They stayed flat.
Yeah, usually they start flat and they start building, like they wake up a little bit. But tonight they just kind of sleptwalk through the whole game. But hey, like I said, it's still early. I'm not panicking. I'm still expecting good things for the season.
Outside of that, around the league, around our division.
Out of curiosity, with tonight's loss, what position are we in our division?
Still first. We have 21 points.
Wow.
That's good.
We're still first. We got 21 points. And the only reason we're still in first is because Rockford lost to Grand Rapids today. And Manitoba beat Texas. So here I can.
So if anything, maybe Manitoba jumped over Rockford in the standings.
Manitoba was 7-8, so highly unlikely. But take a look. Yeah, it's Rockford. Yeah, I was right. No, Normally I get stumble on that a little bit.
Never mind, Manitoba's in 5th.
We
Anyways,
played 17 games already?
yeah. Because you figure we've played more road than home.
Man.
I know it's already almost we're almost 2 complete months into the season.
So, player stat wise, leading the league leaders, if we have any.
Anymore. I mean, the first part of that first couple of weeks, man, the Admirals were lighting it up.
Nobody in the top 20. I think we have 2 in the top 40, though. Yeah, we have Matt Donovan, who's 23. Oh, no. He got bounced out.
Yeah.
Would have been Grimaldi had he not got called up, but
hey, at least Grimaldi's getting a shot at the big time. All right, so what did you want to preview? This weekend's home game at the arena. You want to plug anything about the Preds?
Preds play tomorrow at 8 o'clock.
Like usual, tune into YouTube. We'll be up here doing our thing.
We will.
Don't pay attention to me. Deliver the show. Remember, I'm the co-host.
We are also kind of.
It's about Austin.
Our energy raises and lowers. I suppose.
A team coming back, huge player joins on 34 line.
We're just trying to read comments here. I agree with the log jam there. With that, until Arvidsson's back, it's going to create a log jam everywhere. But if he's back tomorrow, great. If not, with the injury to PK and Hughes, if Hammer's back or PK's back anytime soon.
Any word on what the exact injury for PK was, by chance? I still haven't heard anything. I just keep hearing it's a lower body injury, and that could be anything. Yeah, because I keep hearing these guys are hurt, but yet I'm not finding out exactly what they hurt. It's like this upper and lower body thing. You got to get rid of it. Be a little more specific, because there's a lot of stuff that could go wrong in your lower body when you play hockey. It could be an ankle, knee. It could be a bruised muscle. It could be a sprained tendon. It could be a broken toe. For all we know, it's still technically a lower body injury. I mean, in fact, it could have been his hip, because he was kind of skating a little gingerly that last time I saw him on the ice. Because, you know, if you pivot wrong, you could tweak your hip a bit. Yeah.
There's no talk about it online so far.
So they're trying to keep it on the wraps, which
Yes.
I guess is a good thing, because you don't need opposing teams to target it.
So if it's not a serious injury, which I don't doubt,
We would have found out if it was serious. It would have been like breaking news, and it would have been like all over the web.
True.
Right? I mean, if PK Subban breaks his leg, I'm pretty sure there's going to be like 5 news outlets that cover hockey that'll post about it.
but
Mostly ESPN.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that he's right at the third and fourth line isn't where the Preds need help as far as where I've seen it. Those top 2 lines need to get going.
Maybe they're like getting worn out. Maybe they should shuffle the deck between the top 3. Just shuffle guys around, try to get them some more relaxation time.
Well, to me, Fiala was always a good scoring third line winger, and they have him on the second line. If you could bring in somebody on that left side that helps that out, that would be great. Beyond all that, don't really have an answer for it. I mean, they know what they're doing, but we don't. I guess.
Yeah, us trying to figure out what's going on inside their head. Eek. I'm not even going to attempt it.
It's like trying to figure out a storyline in pro wrestling on what they were thinking.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to do, but the Predators, they know what they're doing, so we'll just cover it as we go.
Jeez, dust.
Sneeze much?
Dust.
After the show, stand outside.
Yeah, that's the plan. I also think that.
Don't worry, I'm keeping my eye on it. Go if your thought.
I think they need to shuffle the lines defensively for Nashville. Maybe put PK and Ellis together once or twice a week.
Yeah.
Put Ekholm and Ellis or PK and Ellis together.
Is it possible that their defensive lines have just become too predictable for the opposing team to figure out?
Yes, that's what I think. That's just it. They become predictable.
Yeah. And predictability is not good, especially if you're trying to out-coach somebody else. It's not good to be predictable.
So, I just think there's been a lot back and forth. And as far as the Admirals go, I don't know if it's – I think a lot of it has to do with the injury bug in Nashville because if you really think about it, we've been playing a guy down all year.
Yeah, because
it's been next man up mentality all year. Oh, Tyler Boyd should be here right now, but I don't know what that situation is.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like I don't. Maybe it's him. Maybe it's the coach. Who knows? I think that
Rocco and Freddie kind of the same player. Then Watson, Ronaldo, Hartman, Salamanca, all the same style, high energy check.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. Rocco's kind of like a cheap man's Arvidsson, if you really think about it.
Grimaldi's that spark plug. Ever since he got caught up in Nashville, it's like the Admirals lost their spark plug because he would instigate scoring plays.
I wouldn't be surprised to see Rocco get a shot on the first line tomorrow just to see if it works.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, if you had Arvidsson on that line, and if your GM is saying he reminds you of Arvidsson, why not say, here's this spot. I understand that you're only up here because of injury.
But knock yourself out.
If you play well, maybe somebody else goes.
Yeah, and maybe he stays up there. I'd have no issue with Grimaldi getting a permanent spot in Nashville.
Me neither.
That'll be actually kind of fun because I support both teams, and if it helps both teams, why not?
Beyond that, Friday's Admiral game will be on Facebook Watch.
You can watch it, Facebook Watch.
Or on AHL TV. Tomorrow you can watch on FSN Tennessee for the Preds or on NHL TV.
Who the Preds play tomorrow?
Arizona.
So Arizona and Nashville tomorrow at 8. And then Friday is Milwaukee and who?
Iowa again.
And then Saturday, Milwaukee and who?
Ontario.
Okay.
And it's Dog Day.
Oh, for Saturday? So what time Saturday's game?
I think it's like 7.
Yeah, I'm just trying to plug it, help
No,
get
it's a
some
6
more
o'clock
people
start.
in.
Sorry, it's a 6 o'clock start.
Yeah. I'm only doing this because I'm trying to promote the team and get more people to go to the games. I do enjoy watching that arena get filled up with hockey fans. It's a good thing. It is a good thing.
PK.
Yeah, dude, if there's nothing on there by now, I'm sure it's like a minor thing.
Well, let me see if this is new or old because there was a link on here.
For all we know, he could have sprained his ankle.
Okay, that's old.
Yeah, for all I know, he could have sprained his ankle. And since it's not minor, they're not mentioning it. Or it's not major, they're not mentioning it.
Could be a shin bone injury.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I don't understand. I don't like that when they say it's a lower body injury.
And I'm going to say this, and maybe some people, and I'm going to talk a little bit around the league at least. The 2010s were great for hockey in a weird way, but they're coming to an end. All the teams that you think about that were like dynasties in this decade are like faltering.
The Kings, the Hawks.
But even the Preds fall into that category.
But would you really consider them a dynasty? I mean, they're
didn't win
consistently in the playoffs, but a dynasty is more like a multiple-time champion. The Preds are just perennial playoff contenders because they always
So you're
end up in
like the
playoffs.
Wild.
Yeah, they're always in the playoffs, but they just can't get over that hump. But it's still a good spot to be in because at least you know you're one of the top 8 teams in your entire conference. And if you're lucky, like the Preds last year, they were the best. They were basically the best team in the whole league. They just didn't win the tournament at the end of the year because that's all the playoffs is. Each round, you instead of a 1-game first round, you play best of 7. So yeah,
Yeah, it's, like I said, we've just kind of been going over it. I see a former Admiral in the top 27. I haven't seen him in a long time. Eric Robinson. Ooh. So what's he been up to?
and Cal O'Reilly tonight playing for Iowa. Playing for Iowa.
Anybody else a former Admiral in the top 10 here?
I wish we had more content to talk about the game, but seriously, like
Cal O'Reilly's number 19.
yeah, there was like no energy.
Oh, Zonarchuk at 18.
Yeah, Zolnarchuk
Another former Admiral.
has 18 points, 11 assists, 4 goals. So, I mean, it still says the same thing.
No, I'm just making sure. And thank you to our person giving us comments. Thank you. We appreciate it. Also, subscribe to our channel. Tell your friends. Help us get us some more subscribers. We're kind of stagnant here because we want to do better production, but we want to make sure we have enough people watching our videos to necessitate better production.
Hence why our other show was canceled.
That, in fact, it was boring to an extent. Well,
We'll
anyways,
be on that later.
yeah, we won't even mention it. This is a hockey show. Anyways, I think we should wrap it because we covered everything. Unless there's something that you want to mention and you forgot.
That's why I'm kind of looking.
Next
Kings
Saturday's Admirals game is Hockey Fights Cancer Night at the UW Panther Arena. That is next
that's
Saturday.
November 24th. We also play on Wednesday against.
Well, November 24th is next Saturday because you figured next Thursday is Thanksgiving.
Nope.
Yeah,
Next Saturday we play. Oh, wait, bleh. I'm looking at December.
Read much?
Next Wednesday we play Iowa. That's a winning Wednesday.
I love winning Wednesday, but we need to win.
And we play Iowa, and we play Grand Rapids on Friday in Grand Rapids, and then we come back here and play Rockford on Saturday. So
Bring on the Ice Hogs.
So if you're not too tired from your Black Friday shopping,
What do you mean? These people Black Friday shop at midnight, get done by like 10 a.m., and then they pass out the rest of the day. Nobody goes shopping during the day on Black Friday. What are you, nuts? Just saying, you hear all the news stories, people lining up outside buildings at like midnight just getting their Black Friday shopping done.
okay, so 3 stars of the game.
Unfortunately,
One thing I
they were
forgot.
all for Iowa.
They were all for Iowa. Capo, Kokkinen
Mm-hmm.
Was the number 1 star with 20 saves. Carson Soucy was the 2nd star with a goal and an assist, and Mason Shaw had 2 assists. The Admirals played in the Wells Fargo Arena in Des Moines, Iowa. The attendance was 3,000 people. Game was 2 hours and 26 minutes. The referees were Andrew Brogman, and Jonathan Starsky.
Yeah, Starsky.
And then linesmen were Chad Evers and Justin Hedlund.
So, who do you think is going to get the start in that for the Admirals on Friday? I'm thinking McCollum. Or do you think they're going to ride with Grosnick again?
I'm thinking they ride with Grosnick, but that's just me. Outside of that, this has been from Milwaukee to Nashville. I'm Daniel Gurma. This is Tercel. That's Christopher Graves. We're out.
See you next time.
Tomorrow. Watch us.
Please.